Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another weekly recap of Old School Runescape. So we started off the week with a look at the month ahead, as February is looking to be an absolutely massive month for Old School Runescape with updates like permanent free-to-play, which as we announced will be released on the 19th of February alongside our second birthday. And we also stated that membership bonds will not come with this update but will instead be pushed back to early March. In addition, we touched on the idea of free-to-play restrictions like the duel arena limits, and the 24-hour limits which would drastically contribute to the reduction of bots farming free-to-play resources. And with these restrictions in place, we could remove the cap on U-logs and lobsters. And lastly, we'll be celebrating the launch of permanent free-to-play with several live streams and videos being uploaded before and after the update. Similar in fact to the one hosted just this last Wednesday by Mod Ronan, where he gathered newbie gear and resources in preparation to hand them out as starter kits to new players upon the release.
4,000 iron plate bodies! Wow.
And speaking of live streams, this past Thursday we had some rather interesting topics, including adding an ability to the Ring of Stone to conceal your white dot on the minimap, loot share, and the option to tag players on your friends list. Now moving on, we have the achievement diaries, which are progressing quite smoothly. In fact, we recently just shot a behind the scenes video with Mod John C, Mod Reach, and Mod Ghost, which will be released early next week. Now as for this week's update, however, we had the Dragon Defender, which came with the addition of the basement behind the Warriors Guild, and the community's ecstatic. And we also released an in-depth video on the Dragon Defender and how you can get your hands on one, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. And moving on, we have Game Blast, which will be happening from the 20th to the 21st as a 24-hour RuneScape livestream, including some bot busting from mods Ronan and Weth, so look forward to that. And finally, we move in for another sneak peek at the soon-to-come Grand Exchange, as this massive update is still very much in full development, but we're confident it'll be ready to be released as soon as the end of February, so be sure to follow Mod Ash on Twitter for the most recent updates and screenshots of the Grand Exchange. Now let's move on to our Player Spotlight feature, starting off with Crimson Queen, who is the first ever player to achieve 200 million experience in the skill Smithing. Definitely not the easiest skill to max out on, so well done, that's one hell of an achievement. Up next we have Chajman, who made an astounding replica of Old School Runescape in Minecraft. And his precision on all of the finer details, like even adding agility rooftop access points, is really quite impressive. And there are dozens upon dozens of these images, so be sure to check them out if you're interested. And finally, something rather epic happened this week, as Twitch's #1 streamer Syndicate decided to stream Old School Runescape to his audience of over 1.5 million followers. It's awesome to see such a massive figure in the gaming community enjoying our game, so be sure to show him some love and keep your eyes open for those streams. And aside from that guys, that about concludes this week in Old School Runescape, so be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the game, and aside from that, we'll thank you for watching and catch you next time.